What is going on, guys? This is Nix96 here and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to build a balanced team for the Comet Field of Seal Factions Cycle 2. Here is the announcement with the types allowed and the bans. In this format we can use Fire, Flying, Ice, Normal and Psychic type Pokemon. Also, Megas are banned along with Altaria, Defense Deoxys, Medicham, Woffet, Chansey and Mantine. As always, I would like to consider the top ranked Pokemon for this format according to PEpoke, along with the recommended moveset and the move counts. These Pokemon have the best results in this format, but keep in mind that the rankings may change with time according to player usage. Here is a chart I made with what I believe is the main meta in this format, creating some roles by type. We have counter users, normal types with ghost coverage, rock, flying, fire, ice, water and psychic types. And here are some examples of Pokemon for each of the roles, along with some arrows that show how they perform in battle. Considering all of this, in my opinion a good balanced team should bring these 6 roles. First, a counter user. They have the best results in this format against most of the Pokemon allowed in this cup, some of them being spammy, and most of the time their only weakness is another counter user. There should be at least one in every team. They are Vigoroth, Obstagoon and Blaziken. Then an anti-counter user. You definitely need a Pokemon that resists counter or is bulky enough to beat the counter users. Most of them are fire or flying types like Ninetales, Alola Marowak, Skarmory or Mandibuzz. But you could also consider a psychic type. Just beware of Obstagoon. Next, we should consider an ice and water type to deal with those fire and flying types. The best choices are Lapras and Dugong. Those 3 roles should be in every team. Then the next 3 could be replaced with a previous role if you want. A normal or psychic type generalist could be considered because of their neutral coverage, especially Mew, which can use a variety of charge moves. As a 5th and last options, we should choose 2 wildcard picks, depending on the coverage we need for the team. It could be a rock type, which can be super useful against flying, fire and some ice types. The best of them are Magcargo, Lunaton, Solrock and Aerodactyl. It could be a normal type with ghost coverage, which can also serve as a good generalist and can handle psychic and rock types. Or it could be a repeat from a previous role. For example, I expect many people will have 2 counter users in their team. You can also use PEpoke's Team Builder to help you fill a role or complete the team. This is made by choosing some of the Pokemon from the roles here. I personally recommend 3 or 4 and then simulate the results. You can feel free to use any of your favorite Pokemon if they are allowed. You just need to use the team builder wisely to look for alternatives that cover your team weakness, and keep simulating with the new Pokemon until you have your team of 6. Also remember, every team has a weakness, but one should try that it doesn't include meta Pokemon that are most likely to be used. And now here are some team examples that are mostly balanced in this format from a practice tournament I saw. I hope this has been helpful to all of you. This is the end of the video. Thank you everyone for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also, you can join my Discord where I will host some PvP tournaments. I'll put the link in the description below. Once again, thank you.